You know, many of us are aware of the war between Israel and Hamas, or Russia and Ukraine, but we're not as aware of the war or the civil war that continues to rage on in Myanmar. You know, in 2021, there was a military coup where the military took over control of the country of Myanmar. And for the last number of years, over 135 rebel groups have been fighting against one another, fighting for territory or political influence. And lately, a lot of those groups have begun to join forces and are now fighting back against the military who took over. There's been a recruitment of young boys, sometimes even children, to fight in the military, causing families to fight against one another. And so in the midst of all this chaos, there's literally thousands of families that are stuck in the middle of this. The economy there is very difficult. Food supply is very difficult. We're getting stories and reports from around the country of families who literally live in areas where roads have been cut off or bridges have been cut off and they can't get out, and it's difficult to get food in. And so we are responding to help meet the physical needs of people in Myanmar, a nation that's 89% Buddhist, a phenomenal opportunity to go meet the physical needs of people who don't yet know Jesus, to empower Christians, to empower the local church, to bring a care package to them and to open up that door of relationship and to share the gospel message. And we're able to do this through our ABC network. Over the last number of years, we have had thousands of students go through our ABC discipleship and leadership training program. This has built a network of churches for us to respond to this. This is something that we didn't have planned. It wasn't until a couple of weeks ago, one of the pastors who uses ABC reached out to us. He's stuck in a war-torn area where he has got 10 families that have moved into his church, and he reached out asking for help. We need food, we need water, we can't get supplies here. Is there anything that you guys can do? And we have found a way to help get aid to him, and so we're working on that. A few days later, another ABC pastor reached out to us. He had to flee the area that he was in. He brought families with him. 7 Buddhist families came with him and some of his church members. 4 of those families have already given their life to Jesus. And so we begin to ask a lot of the pastors we're connected with, are you being impacted by the civil war? And we discovered they are, and they have the ability to help respond. And so we need your help. We need to come around these churches in Myanmar, these pastors, and empower the local church in mass to respond to the needs of the people. This is an incredible opportunity to meet the physical needs of people, but also the spiritual need. It's going to open the door to share the gospel message with hundreds or thousands of families. Depending on how much we're able to give, will determine the reach that we can have, and that's where you come in. That's the part that you have to play. We can do this together. We have an amazing opportunity to share the message of Jesus in the nation of Myanmar right now, but we can't do it without you. All the information is right here. I want to ask you to prayerfully give generously. Let's take more ground for the kingdom. We love you. We'll see you soon.